Gielinor, the magical world of RuneScape. It's divided into chunks for easy use. Welcome to Chunkman Dead Die Kill, the series where I conquer the landmass of Gielinor by doing tasks and unlocking chunks. Last episode we completed 4 more tasks. The first task was achieving another 25 total levels, bringing us up to a total of 1200. Then we reached 25 kill count at Bryophyta, leaving us with only the 50 kill count task to go. Lastly, we completed another 50 beginner clues, which pushed us up to a total of 375 beginner caskets opened. Our map expanded with the Shiloh village chunk, the northwest of Karamja, the Chaos Temple in the wilderness, and lastly the Edgeville chunk. Today we will start off with the quest, which is now possible after unlocking the Edgeville chunk. I checked the quest and indeed we should now be able to do the What Lies Below quest. The only thing I am missing is the runecrafting level. That's going to be the first thing I'm going to do. That's 12 levels of runecrafting. I have enough essence from all the minotaurs I've killed. Now that we have the bank here in Edgeville, this is going to be really useful to start making body runes. The body runes are going to be the fastest experience, which I can get at the moment, and the bank isn't really that far. So that's going to be the plan. We'll see each other in 12 levels. I wasn't looking and just moved away the level up screen, but now we're at level 35 runecrafting, which means we can now craft chaos runes, and this is what we need in the quest itself. So let's get geared up with all the items we need and let's start the quest. Here we are at the crossroad just above Alcarit and Lumbridge, and here we can start What Lies Below by talking to Red Burgess. Let's see what he has to say. So he mentioned his cart was ransacked and some outlaws stole some of his documents, and that's what we need to retrieve. And here we come to the part why we needed this chunk, because the outlaws are just situated to the right of Edgeville, and that was in the chunk we just unlocked. So let's kill a few of them to get back his documents. Alright, that didn't take that long. Let's just use them on the folder to put them all in. And let's get back to Rat and return his items. He gave us a letter to give to the mage in the Vara castle, so let's add that errand to our list of helping him. He apparently immediately destroyed the letter after reading it. So the mage tells us that he has found a way to transform clay into gold. So that is a nice spell, but he needs a few things, and one is the bowl we already have, and then a chaos infused wand. So he gave us the wand and we got the chaos runes, but we need to be at the chaos altar to do that. Now the chaos altar is in the wilderness over here, which is in a chunk I cannot reach, but there is a shortcut to get there, and I should not be above ground. So we are here just before the lumberyard, and there is a statue here, and if we talk to Anna Jones, she should give us a pickaxe. Let's excavate the statue. And there we go, a nice hole in the statue where we can crawl through. And let's see what we have here. We have some mages over here, but if we go to the end, I think if we go through this rift, we should be able to go into the chaos altar. And here we go. Okay, this took me a while to get through the maze, but here we are at the altar. Let's use the wand on the altar. And now we have an infused wand. Let's go back to the mage in the castle and give him the items. Before we can get our reward from this guy, all the gold he is promising us, we have to go back to Rat to give him his letter. So Rat is actually not a trader, he is the commander of the special guard of Varrock, and he was investigating the mage we just helped because he had gotten his hands on a mind control spell and he wanted to mind control the king. Of course, now we have given the mage the items, he can go on with his plans, so now to rectify our mistake, let's go and talk to Zaf, the staff shopkeeper, to see what we can do. We got the beacon ring, our first ring, which actually gives us some extra bonuses, so we get 2 magic attack bonus and 1 magic defense bonus, and this ring is going to be used to summon Zaf after we've weakened the king in a fight. So let's get our fighting gear and let's finish this. Back at the mage, he seems to have changed his clothes. Let's talk to him and let's try to arrest him. The king is going to attack us. Let's beat him, and we got our defense level as well. Okay. He's only level 47, so this shouldn't take long. I think this is the time to operate the ring. So operate the beacon ring. There we go, there's Zaf saving the king from the mind control. And that is the mage down. They are going to keep the mage here under guard where he cannot use his magic. And that means we have finished the quest. We only need to get our reward from Rat just outside of the city. Back at Rat, we are going to tell him how it all ended, and that's the end of the quest. We get 1 quest point, 8000 runecrafting XP, which is pretty nice, and another 2000 defense experience, and like I mentioned, the beacon ring. That brings us up to 38 runecrafting, that's 3 more than what I started with. And that's the end of the quest, which means we can complete it on the spreadsheet and then pick another chunk. So that was our 23rd quest completed, What Lies Below. And that means we are now at 97 chunks in total. And then back to our map. This was a pretty nice chunk, unlocking Edgeville, which meant we had another quest and some really nice things like the furnace. And let's see which chunk we are going to get now. Pick a chunk. And we're getting the Musa Point and the lower part of Rimington between the Mudskipper Point next to the jail. I know there's Turgo here, which is needed for several quests. The start of a mini quest is over here as well, but therefore we need Mudskipper Point as well. We now have access to get to Port Sarim from the Musa Point or vice versa, so that's another one of the Karamja achievement diary tasks. And this also means we can now do a lot of the pirate's treasure, but we still need the Falador Park to end the quest. So I don't think this is currently giving me any new things to do. As I thought, there is nothing really to be done with the chunk at the moment, So the next option is to check the total levels, and we're currently at 1216, so 9 more to go. And I've gotten quite a few gems and ores, copper and tin ore from the Minotaur, so I'll check to make all of these things into bars, then doing the same for the rubies, the emeralds and the sapphires, and see how much levels we get from that. So I pretty much cut all the sapphires, the emeralds, the rubies and the diamonds, made all of the bronze bars, made the bronze bar into bronze plate bodies, and also used all of the coal I've gotten from the motherlode mine together with all of the iron ore I still had in the bank to make some steel bars. I'm going to use the steel bars later on to make them all into cannonballs because that's going to be very useful. Going to leave the iron bars as is for the beginner clues, but I'm still missing a lot of gold ore to make all the other ruby, sapphires and such into jewelry, so I'm going to go back to the motherlode mine, get some more mining levels as well, and hopefully we get enough golden nuggets to get a gem bag, which would be really useful. I think I need 75 golden nuggets more. So this should be the last two ore veins I have to mine to get to 58 mining. And there we go, we are 58 mining, which in turn gives us 1225 total level. So we got a few smithing levels, we got one crafting level, and we also got another lamp to get another hunter level. But that's our total level milestone. Let's complete it on the spreadsheet and see which chunk we get. The 49th total level task, getting 1225 total, has been completed for 98 chunks in total. And then back to the map. Now that we got this chunk, maybe we can get either Falador or the Mudskipper Point, so we can do a quest or a mini quest. But let's see what the chunk picker decides for us. Pick a chunk. And what is this? This does seem like an empty chunk. A full water chunk. So that's going to be another free roll for us. So let's pick another chunk. Let's go. And we get a part of the Karazi jungle, which is used for legend quests, but at the moment that's not really useful. If we look at the bank, we see we have 57 nuggets, we need 43 more to get the gem bag, and while we're here we might as well go for it. And this is going to be 61 mining. There we go, 61 mining. We can now wield a dragon pickaxe. That's probably still far off. We are currently at, this is the amount we've gotten this session. I think we're still short about 15 golden nuggets, so we might get one other level and then be able to buy the gem bag. There we go, that's the 100 golden nuggets. Let's trade Prospector Percy here. We want a gem bag which costs 100 golden nuggets. Let's buy it. That's also a collection log item, and this is going to be useful when going to certain monsters which drop a lot of gems. We didn't get to 62 mining, and I think the best course of action now would be just to get another 25 beginner caskets from the Minotaurs, because that will be the fastest way. And here we go, we have the 25 caskets we needed, and we also got 3 easy caskets. If we look at the chat box, I've been messing around with the settings on RuneLite, and here you can see I got 38 beginner clues, but I only managed to complete 25 of them, so about 2/3 of the clues I can actually finish. So having only a few squares, a few chunks which have a few steps, like there's a step or 2 or 3 here in Drainer, there's a step or 2 or 3 in Falador, and there's one step here on Ice Mountain, which I cannot complete, and this is still making that I have to drop clues. If we scroll a bit up, we had 27 easy clue scroll drops, of which we managed to finish 3 of them. So definitely not really that great. But that aside, let's first of all open the easy clues again, see what we get. There's still some nice things we can get, but let's see what they contain. Okay, this is nothing special. Nothing special too. And some Taibo One-Eye teleports, which is useful, but not the most impressive, of course. And that, of course, is also a collection log item. We're at 11 easy treasure trails, and I don't really see us going to 25 anytime soon. And then back to the beginner caskets. Let's look at the collection log. We are still at 2 items left. Let's spam open them again and see if there are any uniques we get. I saw one ornament kit pass by. Yeah, a Zamrak kit here. And that's pretty much it. Yep, so for everything I got, we only got a duplicate ornament kit. But either way, that was the 400 beginner treasure trails done. So that means we can finish another task on our spreadsheet and get another chunk. And then on our spreadsheet we have the 16th clue task, which is now completed, completing 400 beginner clues, which gives us 99 chunks in total. And then back to our map. We could get a lot of nice chunks, mainly the main cities here, so Drainer, Falador or Taverley. But let's see what the chunk picker has to say. Pick a chunk. And we get Port Khazard, which means we get the fishing trawler, which is interesting. It also is the first chunk, which brings us closer to the Ardoin part and the Yenal part. There is a method to getting here. I think these are traders, so I can definitely get here by chartering a charter ship. And I think I also can get here by using the minigame teleport. One of the great things here as well is that I have a bank and a very close proximity to the traders, because then I can buy the seaweed and the buckets of sand to train for crafting. And this might be the way to go. I might first go for the full outfit of the fishing trawlers. So let's just get here and let's start the trawler. So I've gotten some things. Let's use the minigame teleport to the fishing trawler teleport. So we should be able to, yes, we can use it. So that's a really useful teleport to get to that side of the map really quickly. And of course, yeah, we had to unlock the new chunk. But this is going to be really useful. There's a fairly close anvil as well. If you look here at the charter members, If we trade them, they have seaweed, soda ash, and buckets of sand. This is going to speed up the crafting grind considerably. And then for the minigame, let me hop to the world for the minigame. Let's board the ship. I'm going to try the method of trying to slay the Kraken. If it doesn't work, I'll just teleport out, because if you are ejected, we will get to a part over here which I don't have unlocked. There we go. First fishing trawler. If we go upstairs, let's remove the swaying of the camera because that's just really annoying. So we need to make sure we have some contribution, and they reworked the minigame that it's only 5 minutes instead of the 10. So this should be really fast. So we can chop this tentacle here for some contribution, which gives us a moderate amount of woodcutting experience. And then fix the railing for some construction experience. I'm not sure how many contribution we need, but hopefully this should be enough by just doing this method. The bar just turned green at 100 points, so I think that should be enough. Alright, I got 130 points this game. We're going back, let's see the reward. Let's collect our reward from the trawler nets here. And we immediately get an angler top. Wow, amazing. Alright, hopefully that doesn't take all that long then. Nice, another piece. How many KC are we in now? Okay, 21, pretty nice. Oh wow, the back-to-back. One piece left. This is going pretty smoothly. Oh my god! I just got the pet! I just saw the pop-up! I got the pet! From doing the trawler! I can't even get on. Let me pick it up. Yeah, I'll have to bank it. Oh my god, this is crazy. I have 74 fishing. And it's about, I saw it on the wiki, it's 1 in 5k to get it from this. And I've done 47 trawlers. Oh my god, that's crazy. And this is going to be 75 fishing. I didn't expect to get level over here. We are currently at 69 fishing trawlers. Nice. Which is currently 21 above the drop rate. So it's 1 in 12 for each piece. And you can only get one each time. So it adds up to 1 in a 48. So we're quite dry now. Of course we cannot complain with the pet. But let's keep on going and hope we can get that last piece quickly. And finally, the angler boots. Okay, that took pretty long. We've gotten 77 fishing trawlers. We can do about 10 an hour. So since the pet, this is 3 hours ago. Our first 3 items were in the first 2 hours, and I've been doing this for pretty much 7 to 8 hours. So I'm happy this is finally done. I think the next up will be to train some skills. I was checking, for example, if you have the bows. If I get to 65, I can make a U short bow, which would be one better than the maple short bow I currently have. And that's only 12 levels, and we need 19. So that might be the way to go to get one upgrade. That's going to be all for this episode. We got the heron pet, which was much sooner than expected, and we got up to 99 chunks. So next episode we will hit the 3 digits milestone. I hope to see you all there.